G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Now, did you see the Larimar effect that I did with these acrylic inks? I'm going to try again with the inks, same colors, because I really love the colors on the other one. I'm just going to try and make it just a teensy little bit darker, and I got a lot of bubbles on the surface. So I've mixed up my white, and I've just let it sit for 10-15 minutes, and then every now and then I'm just sort of popping the bubbles on the top, and hopefully I'm not going to get those bubbles on the mold. So because we don't really torch them, do we? And don't spray alcohol in there, because the alcohol will make your Larimar effect go all wonky, so don't do that. All right, so this is my chunky live edge mold. It can hold about 160 grams of resin. I mixed up 112 grams of A, 48 grams of B, and that's my platinum ultra clear resin. It's a really thin resin. I just have to get a fly. So I've just divided my cups divided them, most of white, least of dark, and then the get a fly, and then the light. So I've got the Cast and Craft in my white already. I'll put it over the top of that yellow there. You can still see through onto the stick. All right, so that's that one. Now acrylic inks, lamp black, ultramarine blue. I'm going to put a little drop, just a little drop of black. Get in there, just one little drop of black. And then I'm going to do 12. Last time I did 10, I'm going to do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a little ball in there. 6, 7, 8. So it stops the ink. 9, 10. Come on, 11, 12. So we'll see how that goes. And then my green is the phthalo green. I really like the turquoise effect that I get from these two together. 1, 2, 3. 3? I think 3. Maybe more. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so I want like a navy blue. And I know it looks really dark in the cup there, but it's actually still quite transparent on my little stick. I'm just getting that black off. So yeah, it's late in the evening. I really should be just relaxing, watching some TV. I just watched MasterChef, and I thought, right, I want to get up and try this again. I did top coat my other Larimar one with these same colors, but because the bubbles weren't clear, like they had like a dark color underneath, you could still see all the little dots of the bubbles, if you know what I mean. So I thought, oh, I really want to get this right. Want it perfect. I'm going to do one more drop of this green. Just one. Get in there. So yeah, I'm going to try again. I do this. I find something that I want to do, and I do it and I do it and I do it until I get it to what I think is the best I can do, and then I go, okay, I've done that. Move on. Move on to something else. I do it with my baking as well. So yeah. At the moment I'm making fudge again. I am pretty good at making fudge though. This is the crumbly one. I think I've given you guys my recipe for the creamy one, but this is the sort of crumbly, more like a Scottish tablet sort of crumbly, crunchy type of resin. Oh gosh, fudge. I was looking down at my resin at the same time. All right, see, it's late. I shouldn't be resining this time of night. Okay, I've got everything. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did last time. So I'm going to pour my white in, and hopefully I'm not getting too many bubbles in there. And there's one. I've been doing is, like, when I remember, is doing this. Trying to, if there is a bubble, you know, trying to get it up to the surface. Sometimes it splashes out and makes a mess, so yeah, maybe just be careful if you're going to do this. Oh, get it out. Yeah, just be careful. Right, now I'm going to just roll this around a little bit so I can get some white up the sides, because I do like my little white peaks, little white edges. Okay, how's that? Quick little torch. Although it's the bubbles that are trapped underneath that are touching that silicone. That's the problem, but let's hope we're not getting it this time. So you can see there my blue is still transparent. It's a lovely dark blue. And I'm just going to, instead of doing a puddle pop, I'm going to do the same as I did last time. I'm just going to pour this around. Whoops, try not to get it out of the mold, Julie. Pour it around. Oh gosh. See, I told you I shouldn't be doing resin this time of night. Oh my gosh. It's too late. Okay, I'm just going to try and spread that out. Okay, that's that done. Now, with this lighter one, I'm going to put sort of half, or maybe a third, just around the edge, and then the rest I'll pour into the middle. Just like that, just once round and then into the middle. That's what I did last time. So hopefully this will work. I think pouring it around the outside sort of helps to push the white into the middle, because when I started doing this effect, I wasn't really getting any of the Larimar effects in the center. It kind of come about 2/3 and then sort of stop. So I'm trying to get them to come further into the center. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now the other thing I want to do, I'm going to just push all the resin into these little areas here. But the other thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to put my little shards in just yet. I'm going to wait maybe about half an hour until it's kind of finished moving, and I can actually see where the center is going to be, and then I'm going to pop them in. So I'm not going to do them just yet. Just help the resin go into all those little nooks and crannies there, like so. I think that's it. All right, now I'm going to go and sit back and relax. I'll put you on, we'll do it again. I know you guys like to see it, the time lapse, doing the time warp. And I'll come back to you when it's time to put these in, when it's stopped moving. I usually set my time lapses probably for about 45 minutes, but we'll see what my battery's doing on my phone. Okay, so it's, I'm not sure whether it's got any more movement left in it, but I think it's time to put the little center in. So that's just the cup that I use to mix my resin in. And I'm just going to take a little bit, stick it on the end of my little stir stick there. I don't think you need too much. I don't like a really big blob in the center. Just kind of making a bit of a paste out of it. Okay, we'll drop that in the center. I don't want to make it too runny, so I'm just putting a bit of resin on the side of my cup there. And then I can just add a little bit more of these, because there's still a bit of resin in the bottom of the cup there, but if I add that, it's going to make it too runny, and I don't want it to be runny. I want it to be more clumpy like that. Okay, so that should do. Now I'll just get a little toothpick or something and just kind of poke that down a little bit. Can't see what I'm doing, so we'll just have to hope for the best. But the resin started to getting a little bit thicker now. So yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens. It's doing all the right things. It's puffing up, it's blooming, so to speak. So yeah, when you get these really big, the big wide, see how the bloom is going from there to there, and it's about that wide on all of them, nice and thick and puffy. It's usually a pretty good sign that it's going to work. If you get really, really thin, skinny little straight lines, it's probably not going to work. But this, cross fingers, is looking good. So it's bedtime now for little old me, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Just a couple of seconds for you, but for me, I'm going to go and have a good sleep and dream about unmolding this in the morning. Okay, it's the next day. And I was dreaming of unmolding it, so let's hope it's worked. It's looking really, really gorgeous on top. Right, let's do this. Do you want to listen? Love that noise. I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh. A little bit of floating glitter there on top, but that doesn't matter. It's the top. Well, it's the back. It's the back. All right, here we go. Please work. Please work. Yes! Oh my God. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, that is just what I wanted. Yay, happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. Look. Can you see the green? I don't know if you can see the green. The green never shows. It always looks more blue. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, wow. This is the other one. Oh, let's reach over and grab it. That was the other one that I did. And I just wasn't that happy with it. You know, I wanted more of the green and more of the dark. So that was the other one. And this is the new one. Yay! And I still got my little white tips. I love my little white tips there. And then we've got the darker edge there. Oh, it's just divine, you guys. Oh, I love it so much. And my glitter has stayed relatively in the center. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Is this my favorite? Can this be my favorite? Oh, still have got a couple of little tiny bubbles. So if you wanted to, you could, if you wanted it bubble free, you could just sand the top. You'd have to take off probably, well, the depth of the bubble. It may change the wispiness, because I've done this before, I've sanded before. It may change the wispiness of your white. So just be aware of that. If you go too deep, it'll change the whole thing. You'll lose all that wispiness. But oh my gosh, you guys. All right, let's go outside. We are going outside right now. Okay, so here it is with the light shining on it. Okay, here we are outside in the garden, full sun. It's probably a little bit glary. Sometimes it's nicer actually to do it in the shade so it's not so glary, but there it is. It looks amazing. I think it's my favorite so far. Probably also because I love the blues and the teals, aquas, all those sorts of shades. Love them. Okay, well, hopefully you've enjoyed my video. Hopefully you're learning a little bit from them, as I am. And if you do want to do the course, I'll pop the link and the coupon code down in the description for you. And yeah, have a go. It's a lot of fun. It does take a bit of practice though, and patience. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. Okay, take care guys. Love you all. Bye for now.